Okay, so I'm here with David Miall from
the Freego Wisper Group.
As is all new and shiny and very, very exciting. So David, thanks for joining me.
Not at all, my pleasure. Just a few words about what we've done. We've just recently amalgamated Wisper and Freego together. And the reason we've done this is to create a brand, a distribution brand that sells bikes between £1,000 and actually their top of the range grace bikes can go up to about £8,000. So we really do cover a very broad spectrum. So we have the Freegos now, which start at £999, running through to the Wisper bikes, which of course have been around for an awful long time. After the Whispers, we go on to Riesmuller. Riesmuller are all Bosch drive bikes, and they range from the basic at about £2,000 right the way up to £5,000 for the top of the range, the top of the range mountain bike. All
singing, all dancing.
Absolutely, and that has the roll-off 14. You know, absolutely marvellous bike.
Beautiful.
And then we have the grace bikes, which are quite niche. There's a touring bike and a couple of off-road bikes. So what we're trying to do is cover a very broad spectrum. Not trying to, what we've done is covered a very broad spectrum of bikes. And I believe we've got probably the most comprehensive range of bikes now of any distributor in the UK.
I think you're right. I mean, Freego Wisper Group, I mean, it is the go-to place now. I mean, they have got such a wide range of products and some really niche and eclectic bikes. You know, the Grace bikes are such an iconic design already. And I can see in the background, I don't know if our viewers can just see in the background there, you've got the Riesmuller cargo bike down there as well, which I've had a go on recently at the wonderful Wisper conference at Prescott. It is a fantastic thing. David, where do you see the cargo bike and the trade bike market going over the next few years?
Okay, well, I see the cargo as, what I'm really trying to do with the cargo is to become the new Chelsea tractor.
Fantastic.
Okay? The cargo is a little bit like Thunderbird 3 because you can change the pods in the front of it.
Cool.
You buy the basic bike, the payload will take 100 kilos.
Wow.
And it's just a dramatically strong bike. Very easy to ride despite its length.
It is very easy, I can vouch for that. Yeah.
And then you have a pod that has a baby to strap a baby into, and then you have another pod for two children facing forward, and then you have refrigeration and lots of different pods that go in there. So first and foremost, I see it as very much a shopping and a yummy mummy bike, if you like.
Excellent stuff.
And then, of course, the serious side of it is a cargo bike. You know, the last 5 miles of a product's journey. And you know, people, tradesmen that are rushing around town.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing bike, very niche, but lovely bike to ride.
Absolutely gorgeous bike to ride. And we're still going to be able to see Wisper bikes. We've got these wonderful German-made bikes now, and they are absolutely stunning, as you can see, with the beautiful gunmetal grey finish on there. Lovely, powerful motors, very good finishing kit, and for the money, they are absolutely extraordinary bikes to ride. Very, very smooth. Are we still going to be able to see these in the future?
Wisper bikes are going to be around for a long, long time to come. They will change, and we've got some secrets up our sleeves that you'll find out about later on. But for 2014, the Wisper bikes will be as they are now. We're not making any changes. Going into 2015, we've got some very exciting developments.
Fantastic. Watch this space. Well, David, thank you very much for joining me, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Okay, thanks so much. Good to see you.
Thank you. Cheers. Okay, I'm here with Mark Loveridge from Hero Eco. Mark, good to see you.
Nice to see you too, Matt.
So tell me what's new with Hero Eco and what we should be looking at over the months to come for our customers.
Yeah, well, fantastic for your customers. We have a few new models. We've moved into the Faber and the Galvani, which are more bicycle-like models, weighing in at only 22 kilos. Still using a direct drive motor, lithium-ion batteries, and coming in at under £1,500.
That really is fantastic.
And then for your higher end customers who are looking to spend a little bit more for a special system, we moved into Neo Drive, which is a German technology, 55 newton meters of torque. We put in wheelies all the way down the road.
Fantastic.
They're not only sort of German motors and systems, but they're also going to be fully built in Germany as well. So get down to a store and come and try them.
That's brilliant stuff. And are they available now?
The Galvani and Faber are available right now. The German-built O'Brien and Allstead will be available from the beginning of next year.
Excellent stuff. And what's the best dealer network to buy these things from?
It's going to be the Electric Transport Shop. There's no competition.
Fantastic. Thanks very much, Mark. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you.
Paul, thanks for joining me.
You're welcome.
So, from the EBC perspective, what is it that our customers should be looking out for?
Well, obviously at EBC we're responsible for 3 different brands. Our own brand, our house brand, so to speak, is EBCO. And where we pitch that is at the value for money end of the quality market, starting at sort of £9.99 which obviously fits into the side of the work scheme particularly nicely. We've got some new things coming through from there. We've got a middle motor from Transex, which nobody's seen as yet. That's going to hit a price point of about £1,500, and that's going to be available from March next year.
And then we have ARV, so there's a huge range there, and talk us through the developments there.
The big news for EBC is ARV. You know, we've been doing ARV now for the best part of 2 years. Last year was a really successful year for ARV, so therefore we've taken on the whole range rather than just cherry pick, which we did last year. They've moved it up a notch or two, as indeed have Bosch. You know, Bosch with a new generation 2 motor is quite innovative. You know, it's got a different cranking system, which looks a bit odd, but actually works particularly well. You know, they've got a new battery, which is a 400 watt-hour battery, which would do up to 120 miles. And if you take 2/3 of a manufacturer's claim, then you should be able to achieve that in all conditions. So if you're saying that the new Bosch bikes are going to do 80 or 90 miles, well, that's still a very, very significant distance.
Very, very good indeed, and should eliminate some of the range anxiety that people have about electric bikes, so
yes,
that will give people confidence.
Yeah.
And the new displays on the Bosch bikes, they're very different, aren't they?
Yes, yeah, they are indeed. They're a lot smaller and more concise, and there is talk about Bosch bringing in displays that will actually start talking to your iPhone. That's something I think for later next year, and certainly that will be a 2015 situation.
Fantastic. And finally, Paul, where would be the best place to buy these electric bikes?
Well, from our situation, we only want our bikes to be sold through people who actually understand and know what they're doing. I have to say, the electric transport shop, with its geography, with now in York, Cambridge, Oxford, London and Bristol, it's absolutely perfect. Any inquiries we get, we can normally say are going to be within 50 miles of one of the electric transport shops. And we always say, travelling 50 miles is no problem. You've got to travel, you've got to get the right information, you've got to get someone to look after the bike, give you good service, and these guys really know what they're doing.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for that, Paul, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you.
And you mentioned push bikes as well. Now clearly you think, well, there's not that many of these electric bikes in the UK available, but actually last year in China, 30 million electric bikes sold. And throughout Europe, 1.5 million. So a country like Germany, 430,000 electric bikes sold last year. A country like Holland, which is known for its bicycles, 1 in every 6 new bicycles sold in Holland at the moment is an electric bike. So they're coming very, very quickly.